America, the candidate for president who has done so much for the advancement of children, for the education of children, and for just plain loving of children, the outstanding, the warm, and lovable Winnie the Pooh!
This Winnie the Pooh campaign convention special is brought to you today by Sears, Roebuck and Company. All the Winnie the Pooh fashions can be found at Sears in Greater Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, and Key West.
Good morning. This is Skipper Chuck, your anchor man for this presidential convention and election. We've gone through our preliminary eliminations, and now we're down to the final deciding moment when you will make your choice between our two candidates, Winnie the Pooh and Rodney the Rotten Wolf. And the big question, well, who will be our next president? You're watching the demonstration that the delegates are giving for Winnie the Pooh, a bear who, according to the latest popularity poll, has a very good chance of winning this contest. He's been a natural favorite of the children. Wait a minute, I believe he's on the stand, and he's ready to speak. Well, the crowd isn't going to quiet down for him, as you can see, so let's take time out right now for a word from our women's reporter, Annie Orphney.
And a very exciting morning it is, too. The demonstration here on the floor is very contagious and very exciting. You know, the Pooh platform is built on fashion, good taste in fashion. Let's show them what we mean. Our Pooh supporter friend is wearing a perma-pressed check shirt, and it comes in sizes 3 to 6X for $3.60. His Pooh fashion jeans are Admiralty Navy, and he has a Winnie the Pooh patch right on the back. They also come in acorn brown and frost beige, and he has Winnie the Pooh on his belt buckle. These pants are available in sizes 3 to 6X for $4. His friend has a sheer cotton dress on, and it's got frost beige cotton lace trim around the neck and on her sleeves. It's perma-pressed and comes in sizes 3 to 6X for $6.99. Her tights are beige, and that gives us the Winnie the Pooh look that we all want. These fashions are available only at Sears, located in Greater Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, and Key West. You know, Pooh wants children to look like children, and these fashions sure prove it. And with a party standing behind Pooh all the way, we can take him out of the 100-acre woods and right into the pink house. Right, Skipper?
Well, I think it's a little too early to tell about that, Annie, but wait, boys and girls. I do believe that the crowd is going to settle down now, and Winnie the Pooh is about ready to speak, so let's get down to the floor and listen.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, boys and girls, and all of my dear friends. It really makes me happy to see such a demonstration from all of my wonderful friends. It's because of them I'm running for president. One day, I was sitting under the big tree, and I said to Owl, I dreamed that you and Rabbit and Kanga and Roo wanted me to be president. So I think I'll be president. And the Owl said, if you want to be president, you have to run for president. So I started running. And when I thought of my honey jar, I ran even faster. And it was then that I thought up my platform. And I've decided that if I'm elected to the presidency of the United States, I will see to it that we have a good 5-cent ice cream cone. My physical fitness program will consist in seeing to it that you have 4 hours recess every day. some honey in every pot. And if I'm elected president, when I get to the Pink House, there will be picnics on the Pink House lawn. Thank you. And now, will you all say the Pooh pledge? I promise to brush my teeth, to obey my parents, and pay attention in school. I promise to be kind to all animals, especially bears, rabbits, kangaroos, donkeys, and owls. Oh, that sounds good. I thank you.
Well, you've just heard the important issues and how Winnie the Pooh stands on them. And while Pooh is making his way out of the convention hall, let's visit one of Pooh's friends who believes in fun for everyone.
And who do we have here? Sparkle, the clown, and our old friend Scrubby. Seems they're talking over old times and the fact that it's approaching lunchtime. And speaking of lunch, there's the hot dog man. Ho-ho, no less. Whoops, it looks like Scrubby says, I have to have something to eat, and Sparkle says, that's a good idea. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to open my purse, take out some money, you go over and buy me a hot dog and keep your finger out of my purse. Well, that's not a bad idea. I'd like to have one hot dog, please. Takes the money first. Wait a minute. What did he do? He took the hot dog out of the bun, has put his finger in it, putting mustard on his finger, and ketchup. Well, wait till they catch him doing that. Scrubby, don't you realize what he... Uh-oh. Well, you're gonna get it, fella. Now listen, I'm gonna give you one more chance. When I give you money to buy a hot dog, I want a hot dog, not a hot bun. Now here's the money. Walk over and purchase me a hot dog. I might give you a bite. I'd like to have a hot dog, please. One hot dog coming up. Whoops, he's going to pull the same trick. But I think Scrubby's on to it this time. I wonder what's going to happen. Ouch! Well, that'll teach you, ho-ho. That's right. You ended up with a hot finger. Now he says, I want a real sure enough hot dog, Buster. That's it. Put it right in there. I want mustard. Whoops. And some ketchup. Well, that's not the way I usually eat it, but thank you very much. Oh, no, not again. Well, I guess that's what you'd call a real swinging hot dog.
Well, before today's election, Annie Orphanich traveled all over the world with Pooh on his campaign tour. And here's a film taken while she was in Paris, France.
Bonjour, mon petit enfant, et mesdames et messieurs. Excuse me, but in Paris it's contagious. You start speaking French because everyone else does. You know, Paris is the fashion center of the world, and you can't help but notice all the Pooh fashions that are being worn. For instance, Genevieve is wearing a Pooh original, a fisherman knit dress in frosty beige. It's 100% Orline acrylic, and that makes it completely washable. It comes in sizes 3 to 6X for about $7.99. It has a turtleneck, long sleeves, and it can be worn with or without the belt. Genevieve has picked beige tights to go with her dress, but they come in 6 other colors for about $2.99. Francois will say, Vive la différence! And today he's wearing a matching fisherman knit pullover sweater for $5. It's completely washable and comes in sizes 2 to 6X. His Pooh fashion slacks are a hop-sack weave on a Glen check of Admiralty navy and beige. The front swing pockets are cuffless, and it needs absolutely no ironing at all. It comes in sizes 4 to 6X for $4. These Pooh fashions in America are available only at Sears, located in Greater Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, and Key West. This is only more proof of the international interest that Pooh has aroused. And as they say in France, Pooh pour président!
Yes, it is my honor to introduce Pooh's worthy opponent, the candidate who has done so much for the unadvancement of children, so much to cut down the education of children, and who promotes the just plain hating of children, Rodney Rottenwolf!
Thank you. I, Rodney Rottenwolf, thank you. Not for your applause, but because you recognize that I deserve it. As you know, I stand against everything Pooh stands for. Number one, I think ice cream cones should cost 25 cents for just one dip. That's because I own the ice cream factory. And as for exercise, I don't believe in all this playing around. No, I'm always tired myself. And besides, why do you need exercise when you can go to work in the mills and in the mines and in the fields, huh? Because I own all the mills and the mines and the fields. And now, if you'll take the Rodney Rottenwolf pledge, I promise to hate all animals. Parents, or pay attention to hate all animals, especially, yeah. Now you could have said that a little louder, couldn't you? Thank you.
Well, now that you've heard Rodney the Rottenwolf stand on the vital issues, it is now up to our efficient counters to tabulate the votes. For the past 4 weeks, the ballots have been coming in from Sears stores all over the country, and the tabulating board already has a good number of votes evident, but it's still too early to tell the outcome. It looks like Rodney Rottenwolf has a slight lead, but stay tuned, for things are beginning to take shape. I've just received word that there is an important caucus taking place in the green room with delegates Scrubby, Ho-Ho, and Sparkles. Let's go to our creepy peepee and peek in on what's happening.
Now, gentlemen, if you'll now come to order.
Oh, hey, what is our man? We've got to get it. It's in the bag
will
here.
You come to order?
Man.
Order!
I order a banana split.
Not that kind of an order. Now, will you come to order? Get a bigger gap.
This is terrible here. You want to trade me here?
Will you come to
Hey,
order?
give me that. That's mine. Come on. Ah, this is more like it. Oh, that's terrible. Got to get that out of my mouth here. Head over.
Boy, look at those feet. All right, now, will you all come to order?
Why'd you do that? What's the matter with you? That hurt.
Because we've got some important business to take up here.
What in the important business?
We gotta decide who we're gonna vote for.
Look, Scrubby, the minute we get your vote for Winnie the Pooh, it's unanimous with us, and he wins.
It's in the bag.
But I'm not voting for Winnie the Pooh.
You're not voting for Winnie the Pooh.
I'm not voting for Winnie the Pooh.
He's not voting for Winnie the Pooh. Who are you voting for?
I'm voting for Rodney Rottenwolf.
Rodney Rottenwolf?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he's funny.
What do you mean?
How is he
Just
funny?
the other day, he had some ketchup like this. He walked over to a kid and he put it right down his back.
Scrubby, what are you doing? Oh, Scrubby! Over him. That's all on my shirt.
He had some mustard once, and he walked over to the other kid and he put it.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, it's not as funny as the eggs.
What eggs?
Well, the time he took 2 eggs like this, he put one in one kid's pocket, just like that.
Yeah.
He put the other one in the other kid's pocket, just like that.
Uh-huh.
And then he went.
Oh, he got me inside. All over you too.
But he broke it on their heads.
Sparkles, he put egg on my head. Whoa, all over my head. Oh, mine too. Scrubby, what are you doing?
It's not as funny when he took the spaghetti though, and he had the spaghetti. He threw it at one kid like that, and he threw it at the other kid like that. Hey kids, that spaghetti kind of hot because I can cool it off here with some water.
Sparkles, there's something wrong with Scrubby.
What?
I'll bet you that Rodney Rottenwolf hypnotized him.
Hypnotized him?
Look at his eyes.
Yeah.
And look over here. Hi, Sparkles.
Hi, ho-ho.
Scrubby, we've got to give you the cream pie cure.
The cream pie cure?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, it goes like this.
Hey, vote for Winnie the Pooh!
Back here in the anchor booth, I have a couple of assistants, Scott and Amy Mitchell. Scott is my stage manager, Amy is my script girl, and Amy's wearing one of the latest Winnie the Pooh fashions, 100% cotton wide whale corduroy jumper. It's A-line style and it's washable. Colors in front are tally-ho red, acorn brown, and admiralty navy. Sizes 3 to 6X, price $5. And with it, she has a coordinated white blouse and perma-pressed full-length sleeves. Sizes 3 to 6X, price just $3. Her tally-ho red tights are 100% super stretch, and they also come in white and black and nugget gold. Sizes 2 to 6X, price $2.29. She has on the Winnie the Pooh shoes in black leather, price just $8.99. And she is really decked out. Now, my stage manager, Scott Mitchell, is also wearing the latest Winnie the Pooh fashion. He's wearing the perma-pressed fashion back jeans in admiralty navy, Pooh leather patch at the back hip, soil release finish, tapering style. They also come in brown and beige, price $4. Sorted multi-country color plaid perma-pressed long sleeve sports shirt. Absolutely needs no ironing. Sizes 3 to 6X. And it's styling for better fit, price $3.60. And the Winnie the Pooh fashions, of course, are available at your favorite Sears store in Greater Miami, Hollywood, Fort Lauderdale, and Key West. And thank you very much. Back on the job there, everybody. Okie dokie. Meanwhile, let's continue here. Well, our votes are coming in faster now. Looking at our board, it shows that Rodney the Rottenwolf is leading with a count of 13,550 to Winnie the Pooh's 13,474. Votes that show that maybe Rodney Rottenwolf is gaining, but only half of the votes are in, so the picture may be changing. You never can tell in an election. Well, while we are waiting, Pooh, the children's choice, has provided some entertainment for you, an act that has been seen all over the world. And now here she is for you, Beatrice, Dante, and Twiggy on our remote cameras from the Sequarium. now, kids, let's take a fast look at the tally board. Winnie the Pooh is passing Rodney the Rotten Wolf, and it looks like the Pooh supporters were a little slow getting to the polls, but now Pooh has really moved on, and he has 33,572 to Rodney the Rotten Wolf's 31,540. Pooh's not too much ahead. This is quite a race, and Annie Orphanek is in the tabulating room, so let's go there right now.
Here in the IBM tabulating room, it's very interesting to note how these Pooh fashions are holding up under the strain of the tension. David got here bright and early this morning wearing that same suit, and because of a blend of wool and nylon, he still looks fresh. His country plaid jacket has bright metallic buttons, and his permanent press shirt only costs $2.79, and it needs no ironing at all. There's a flash of color with the pimento red tie, and his slacks are acorn brown. That whole suit just costs $14, and it comes in sizes 3 to 6X. Oh, there's Linda in her Pooh fashion. Linda has a very important job. She takes the figures to the tally board. Today, Linda's wearing a pimento red long-sleeve shift, and around the neck and down the front, it's trimmed with navy and white. It's completely washable, and it comes in sizes 3 to 6X, too. It's priced at $6.99. I see Linda's chosen navy blue stretch tights to go with her dress. These outfits and all the other Pooh fashions are available only at Sears, located in Greater Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, and Key West.
What a rally! Pooh is climbing fast, and what excitement. But that, of course, is what elections are made of. And I think we're just about ready for the final count. But before we do that, it is my pleasure to announce the winners of our coloring contest. And both of the winners are on the speaker's platform right now. First, a young man who came in a very close second and is going to be the recipient of a brand new Pooh wardrobe, and his name is Glenn Mitchell. And, of course, our first place winner, the winner of a brand new Schwinn bicycle, a very pretty young lady. Her name is Ellen Storte. And our congratulations to both winners. Well, I've just received word that all of the votes are in, and that Winnie the Pooh and Rodney the Rotten Wolf have been brought back to the speaker's stand. They're making their way through the crowd, and they're on the speaker's stand right now. And they're waiting to hear the final results. The speaker's having difficulty getting the attention of the convention hall, but let's listen now. I think he is about ready to announce the winner.
Boys and girls, the final count is 41,534 for Rodney Rotten Wolf. And 54,572 for Winnie the Pooh.
This election was fixed. I demand a recount.
Our new president is Winnie the
Pooh. Well, we have a brand new president for the Pink House, Winnie the Pooh, and this has been quite a day, and I'm sure that you all are aware of the importance of the right to vote, for it was your individual vote that put Winnie the Pooh into the office, and he will help to keep that right alive. You can bet your last honeypot on that, and it has been a pleasure being with you. And now this is Skipper Chuck saying goodbye to you and wishing you a very successful term of office to President Winnie the Pooh.
This Winnie the Pooh campaign special has been brought to you today by Sears, Roebuck & Company. All the Winnie the Pooh fashions can be found at Sears in Greater Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, and Key West.